The bridge right there.
Oh, you're live, Lola.
I am. I'm live. Trying to get live. I'm trying to get live. Nothing here up here. I'm official. I'm 100%. 100%. Okay. Hello. It is your girl, Lola Lacana from Lacana Lavish Couture. I want to welcome you back to a new episode of Business Balance and Bull, brought to you today by Total Entertainment Radio. And you know, the one and only Lacana Lavish Couture. If you are new to the show, we want to welcome you. If you've been here before, we want to say welcome back. We got a lot of stuff to discuss today. As you know, our show is the BBB, Better Business Bureau, honey. We're giving you the business balance in the bull. We're going to help you grow your business, avoid unnecessary pitfalls, all while maintaining your physical and mental well-being. And today will be no exception. I am Lola Lacana, your host. I have more than 20 years of business and leadership expertise. And my host today is no exception to that rule. We are going to give you some insight, and I hope you are ready to welcome a serial entrepreneur and not only a very good friend, but my little sister, y'all. I want to welcome Jasmin Young to the show. Jasmin, welcome to Business Balance and Bull.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely, baby. Every time.
Every time?
Every time. Tell them a little bit about yourself, girl.
Oh, where to start? Thank you for that amazing introduction.
Okay, I was working on that.
First and foremost. But as you said, my name is Jasmin Young, for those who do not know me. And yes, I actually am the owner of several small businesses. I've been in business since 2009 officially. Launched my first business as, well, it was Sophisticated Soul then, but you all know it now as Sophisticated Soul. I rebranded. And then I just went on to do multiple things after that, as well as get my master's in business in the meantime of doing all of that. So,
with the flip of all of that, in the middle of all of that, you know what? In the middle of that, I'm like, sprinkle. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my master's in
business too. Like, why not?
Okay, so with that, what did you do? How did you got the master in business? You got all that other stuff, and then what you do? Jump into the corporate world, because that's what happens when you get those business degrees.
I was already in the corporate world, and honestly, what happened was that the market was tanking. Because for the people who don't know me, of course, most of you don't, and welcome to my world. So I actually have over 20 years in automotive experience, background in engineering. So most of that time I was in quality engineering for Ford Motor Company or one of their divisions, depending on the year. So I was already in corporate, and I just, honestly, I knew that this was not, no matter how good I was at my job, this was not what I wanted to continue to do. So that is what drove me into the business world and saying, you know what, I know I'm doing this engineering thing, but let me switch gears, let me pivot. And
so you mean to tell me
and go get a degree in business.
With this degree, with everything you got going on, you in corporate world, you said, I'm about to say, you know what, my health insurance, you know, that the stability of a check every 2 weeks or every week or every month or however your pay schedule was, I'm gonna let that go because I'm gonna take a leap of faith and step out on my own.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I didn't even say that part. You did, thanks. So yeah, so after all of that, yes. So during this time, just actually I want to say the anniversary is almost coming up of me retiring, because that's what I say I did. I retired from my corporate. I retired from my corporate job at 43 years old.
Yes.
And I decided to step out on my own and start my own contract consulting firm for the automotive industry as well as other small businesses, because that's really where my passion is small businesses and small business owners, and helping small businesses grow, succeed, helping them start properly. A lot of them don't start properly. People think I go get an EIN number and I have a business. No, ma'am, no, sir, you don't. Yeah, let me
That is a little bit
I mean, you have one piece of
the puzzle.
the puzzle. All you can do is effectively file your taxes. But when it comes to the other foundational things of a business, sometimes it's a lot of things that we miss out on, especially one of the little known things is an operating agreement.
What?
Operating agreement.
So, and tell us what that is, because I'm sure, we a lot of people ain't got past that EIN.
Exactly, they got past the EIN. So once you file your business, so you have to file your business within your state to actually register with your state, whatever the state is, register with your state until your state. And at that point, that's when you really start to lay the foundation, because now your state is recognizing you and your business as a business within that state. Then, like I said, the EIN is just for your taxes. That's it. And even a lot of times people think small, okay, it's just going to be me. It's just home based. I don't need to do all these things, but you still do. Because it helps, it protects you and I'm not going to get too deep into it, but the corporate veil. So when you register your business, even if you are just a single person doing something home based, you actually have this corporate veil that covers you from being sued. But it's still a caveat. It's a lot of little things. Of course, it's a lot of loopholes in that. And one of the things is that you also need to have an operating agreement. So, yes, I have an operating agreement with myself about my business and how my business is going to run. And we meet, me, myself, and I,
Okay.
quarterly.
Okay.
And say, what we're going to do. We go over, the projections of, what we're going to do for the next quarter, whether we spend, budgeting, what is coming up. That's those type of things. And you document that. And it could be just as simple as on something on a Word page. Like nothing, it doesn't have to be, legal document. You don't need legal Zoom or legal anybody, no discredit, but they pay you a lot of, they offer these services for a lot of money that you really can just, it's really things that you can do yourself. I mean, if you made it like 5th grade,
I don't know though. Sometimes that seems a bit much. It's a lot, and sometimes you fall down the rabbit holes and you get to looking and you're not really sure. And I know you get a lot of people look at you and say, what, can you just do it for me? Can you just do this for me? I mean, if I'm looking at you, I'm looking at the business that you have, I look at your success. I mean, you already got the degree. What's the pathway? I mean, if somebody just wants you to do it for them, what do you tell them in their instance?
That answer is yes. And yes, and I can sit down and we can have a consultation call. I can help you get and guide you in the right direction. And I've done it for actually multiple people. Just here recently, I helped. I'm actually in the process, because I'm not going to say I helped as if it's finished. In the process of a business in Alabama, I'm actually helping them get started.
Okay.
And making sure and guiding them through the steps. And so I give them, do these things, give them a list, just a couple at a time. I'm not gonna, because I make it very manageable. I make sure that nothing seems overwhelming. So I don't go too deep into, all of the stuff that's gonna wind up at the end. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna give you the whole course syllabus. I'm just gonna say, hey, do these 2 things and then call me back.
Okay.
Okay, now do this and then call me when you're done with that.
Okay, so is it like you're giving us an outline, or is that what you're doing?
Yeah, so it's like I give it in manageable tasks versus telling you the whole thing and just like running down all of this stuff that you're gonna need and all you're gonna do, and so let's go piece by piece and phase by phase, because there are some things that you're gonna need to do for your business, but you don't really need to do them right now. I don't need you to worry about it right now. Mm-hmm. So let me tell you these things right here. And let's just start right here, like determining your business name and Let's register you with your state. Let's just go right there. Let's just do that.
So, I mean, devil's advocate,
Mhm.
because like I said, everybody, we all want to have what they consider the American dream, right? We all want to be our own, have that ownership, have that onus of having a business. The success stories behind having a business is always not the same, right? So that's what we worry about. So I see you say you're gonna give me a plan, you're gonna give me an outline, you're gonna follow up with me. I mean, if I'm not the most organized